everyone, my name is Lenora, and as always, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the Apple experiment and how it has changed my perspective from this point forward. I'm sure everyone has heard the saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. This phrase gives the illusion that words are powerless and only things that are physical can cause harm, which I have discovered is not entirely correct. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up, because I can guarantee you that after you watch this video and after you see what I've seen, your entire life and the way you speak to people is going to change for the better. What is the Apple experiment? How do you do it? Why do you do it? You're going to need 1 apple, 2 mason jars, 2 sticky notes, and a pen or a marker to write with. First, you're going to take the apple and cut it in half and place each half in a mason jar. Next, using your sticky notes, you're going to label 1 jar love and 1 jar hate. Why is this important? Well, the Apple experiment proves that words do indeed have power. The purpose of labeling your jar is to remind you which apple to show and express love to and which apple to show and express hate to. How do I do that? Well, it's simple. Find a place in your home to put both apples in, but still make sure they're separated in some way. Every single day that you can remember, be sure to say nothing but positive and loving things to your love apple. For example, I love you, or that red looks good on you. Yes, this experiment is going to require you to talk to an apple. Get over it. Most of us talk to ourselves anyway, or maybe that's just me. Every single day that you can remember, say something negative or hateful to your hate apple. For example, I hate you and you're my least favorite fruit. And say it just like that too. With the neck and the, say it just like that. Now I'm going to give my disclaimer. I did tell the people in my household that I was doing this experiment prior to me starting, because the last thing you want is for somebody to walk up in the house and then you over there cursing out an apple. They're probably going to have you admit it, but I mean, even after you tell them, they still might think you're crazy, but be sure to show them this video, show them your results, and we'll see who's crazy. I started this experiment on August the 17th of 2020. The videos of my results that will be shown in this video were from September 16th of 2020. So that's nearly a month. So for an entire month, if I had like a bad day at work, I would come home and I would take out all of my anger on my hate apple. So I would tell it all the negative things that I wanted to tell it about my day. I pretty much made sure that it was filled with nothing but negative and hateful things. Or even if someone pissed me off in general, I would express my negative feelings about them to that hate apple. And for the love apple, I made it my business to say nothing but sweet things to it every single day. And if I forgot to say something to it, I made up for it by giving it additional compliments. Now, before I show you all my results, I want you to know that I was a teeny bit skeptic about the whole thing. 1, because I'm not easily convinced, and 2, it was taking some time for me to see a change in the apple. So what I would recommend is that you do this for at least 3 weeks to a month, where you give time for changes to show. So here are my results. I was actually frightened by
like growing
the results,
something on it,
because the hate apple had gotten worse since I had last seen it. So when I rolled up on it trying to record it, it actually scared me and caught me off guard, because I wasn't expecting it to look the way that it did. Literally had to get my courageous son to come upstairs and hold the hate apple for me so that I can show it to you all. I have this phobia that may be categorized as metathesiophobia, something like that, but that means fear of change. In my own words, fear of drastic physical change, but especially if it's in a negative way. So if you show me something today and it looks like this today, but tomorrow it appears differently, but it's the same thing. It's gonna freak me out. I don't know how to explain what that is. I don't know why I'm like that, but I am. Now, the scientific reason that the apple experiment was able to be successful is due to water molecules. Much like humans, apples are made up of water. The apple was able to be affected by words because the apple is made up of water. Water can be affected by words because water can be affected by sound waves. When we speak, we create sound through vibrations. So the negative vibrational sound waves that we gave out to that hate apple was able to physically destroy it just by using our words. So with that being said, an adult human is said to be made up of 60% of water. It is also said that 80% of human thoughts are negative, and 90% of thoughts, period, are thoughts that we've already had. Let that sink in for a minute. So your words do have power. Your words can hurt people. Words can hurt you. If we are already 80% of the time thinking negatively towards ourselves, imagine how we're already destroying ourselves internally. Then you have this negative person that's in your life, or that you have to experience, whether that be due to work or at random, that's speaking negatively towards you constantly. Now you're being subject to a detriment internally and externally. This experience has really taught me to watch my mouth, literally. Now, what I'm not saying is to allow somebody to run all over you. But what I am saying is that you can disagree with someone without using your words to harm them. Disagree, don't assassinate. I don't like it when you do A, B, and C. You do A, B, and C because you're a dumbass. See the difference in that? If you're watching this video and it's having you think about all the negative things that you've said to the ones you've loved, you can still apologize. Even if you don't want to apologize, you can change from this day forward. If we knew that with the words that were coming out of our mouth, we could be physically destroying a person, we would not say certain things to people. But because we've been brought up on constructs that, oh, words don't mean anything, you know, forget what you say about me, you know, we just feel like we could just curse somebody out and then the next day it's normal. You know, don't think that you just have to physically harm somebody to harm them, because no, your words can harm them. Don't let this be an invitation to come bothering me thinking that I won't check you. I'm gonna try to avoid checking you though, because I'm gonna think about that hate apple. But you should be thinking of this experiment most of the time. So most of the time you should be speaking positively to somebody, but know that there's a small percentage and there's a small chance of a circumstance that's going to present itself where you're not going to. All right, you guys, so that concludes this video. I hope that you all have enjoyed it. I hope that you all have learned something from it. Give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and hit subscribe so that you'll be notified when I make other videos. Drop down in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to try the apple experiment. Let me know how your results go. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.